Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be covering a lot of different developer comments that have been coming out in a lot of separate game article interviews. And, you know, I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to call out some bullshit in this video because, listen, they're working on Battlefield 7 and it couldn't be any more obvious, at least to me. We'll see what you guys think about this video, but as I said, there are many different developer comments regarding the amount of content we're getting in Battlefield 6 Seasons, how long these maps take to make, why they delayed Season 2, the quality versus quantity thing, and the fact that Season 2 is apparently the foundation of future seasons, and that is from the mouth of a DICE lead producer. Lots of stuff to go over in this video, so let's get right to it. Thank you so much for watching. Number one, if you enjoy the content, hit the sub button, that would be greatly appreciated, and of course hit the like button. Thank you to everyone that does that. Before I get into going over some of the news, I just want to state up front, I mean, guys, if there's one thing that I'm really consistent with on this channel, it's being, I just really want to be honest. Season 2 for me, I mean, the novelty of the new map is already completely gone. I couldn't even bring myself to stream this game for longer than like 2 hours today, just because I can't take the current state of the game seriously. The Season 2 update, it made all the guns way too accurate at range, everyone is beaming everyone, and right now the gameplay loop is just extremely boring. And I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but it's what you're gonna hear, because the combination of everything just completely saps all motivation I have to play the game and to make content for the game. The fact that we're only gonna get one map and then it's another 1 month wait for another map. The fact that they are just not making any headway on some of the largest problems of the game, and the game has been out for what, like 5 months now? I think Big Fry on Twitter put it best. Billion-dollar publisher, 5 studios working on the game, highest-selling game in franchise history, and they're saying they don't have resources? Yeah, right. You moved the resources onto working on Battlefield 7. Alright, we can read between the fucking lines. In terms of what some of these producers and developers and higher-ups at DICE have actually said in these interviews, I'm going to go in chronological order. So first we have this statement from DICE producer Phil Garrett, who says that Battlefield 6 Season 2 is, quote, the foundation for future seasons. So right here and now, I need you guys to understand you can kiss any hope of them increasing the amount of content per season goodbye. It's not happening. He then apparently goes on to say that he believes Season 2 will bring back players who have left after Season 1's extension. So, it's been a couple days since this season is released. Have you guys come back to play the game? I'm sure a lot of you have, but the amount of players, in terms of like a player spike, I don't think it's been that astronomical. And of course it isn't going to be that astronomical. They are dropping one map on release of the season and then making players wait another full month for another one map edition. Nobody cares, man. Like, the amount of content they're producing is just not going to generate that level of hype, that level of interest. Anyway, Phil Garrett goes on to say, quote, Season 2 is definitely bigger than what we've done in Season 1. We have the maps. We think they're going to be quite strong. We have the additional gameplay mechanics. We have popular vehicles coming back like the Little Bird. There's a whole new addition in RedSec itself as well. Before I go into the section here, I just want to address what he said. He says Season 2 is bigger than what we've done in Season 1. Oh, okay, so we're this out of touch. No, it's actually not bigger than what you did in Season 1. So I'm not sure who's telling this man this information, but I would say that's poor information. Moving on, associate producer Kit Eckloff echoed in on what this previous producer already said. Kit says, quote, if you're really a diehard Battlefield fan, there are many things that are in the Battlefield DNA that we are adding to Battlefield 6 here, which I think is really, really exciting. And on top of that, some innovations as well. I think it's great. Again, I have to chime in here. What is he talking about? Does anyone know what he's talking about? What is being added to the game that we haven't seen in Season 1 genuinely? Like, okay, you're adding a vehicle. Is this supposed to impress anyone? Like, I'm sorry to be this way, but are we supposed to be fucking impressed that you're adding the Little Bird? No, we're not going to be impressed. It's fucking ridiculous that it wasn't added in the first place. Oh, and by the way, where's the air radar fix? You know, the mechanic that vehicles need to play the game. Moving on with this post, though, Phil Garrett, when asked if he believes Season 2 is the best season the team has made yet, Garrett argued that Season 2 was the strongest. Quote, does the perfect Battlefield season even exist? Everyone sat together and said, this is really, really strong. We want to use Season 2 as the kind of foundation going forward. This is the level we need to hit. We hope that the players think the same, but I think this is going to be the strongest season yet. Oof, where do I even begin with this particular quote? Okay, first of all, this is the level we need to hit. Incorrect. Comment down below, genuinely, do you think Season 2 hits the level that it needs to in order to satisfy you as a player that bought the game? Please let me know in the comments section, because I will be dying to read the comments. Now, moving on to an interview with DICE producer Alexia Christofi. She has this to say, quote, "In terms of cadence, we would love to create way more maps, but we're just trying to kind of bring things to players as we can, as quickly as we can build them." Christofi goes on to say that limited time modes are here to stay in order to satisfy a wide variety of people playing Battlefield, but they're not going to, quote, shut the door if they see something that players like really resonate with. We have such a wide variety of people playing Battlefield. We have the hardcore fan base that have been playing for years and that know and love it. And then we have a bunch of new players that have come in. So trying to have people experience their different content and play different stuff has always been important to us. But in terms of things like limited time modes, we listen to community feedback a lot. If we see something that players like really resonate with, we're not going to shut the door and say, okay, well, that's done. Now, in a follow-up interview with Alexia Christofi, Battlefield Bulletin reports that basically, she said that the reason for not releasing more than 2 maps a season is because they don't want to sacrifice quality. And alarm bells for me were already ringing long ago. I mean, I'm talking about, like, prior to even Season 1. But this just confirms what I'm feeling. You will never convince me that you have 4 or 5 studios working on Battlefield and you can't produce more than 2 maps per season. This is a whole smoke screen here. Christofi goes on to say, quote, "We're releasing on a cadence where we feel the maps are up to quality and we're happy with how they play, the variety they give to players. There are worlds in which we release hundreds of maps, but they're not fun. We never want to do that. We have to make sure that maps feel good to play, that they're fun to play. I completely empathize with players when they want more maps and more content. They talk about that because they're passionate about the game, passionate about the franchise, but we're a team of a certain size. We don't want to sacrifice quality." Again, read between the lines here a little bit. What's that last part? We're a team of a certain size? Very interesting to fit that little comment in there in an interview. And I totally get it. Maps aren't something you can just pump out. Like, they definitely take a lot of time, they're very complicated, and they're probably a complete headache. But again, I refuse to believe that 2 maps is their maximum output, assuming all of these studios are still working on Battlefield 6. The rest of Christofi's comments have to do with weapon progression and Portal, and the TLDR is basically they're going to try to improve weapon progression, which I can't believe is still a topic that is on the table, because how hard is fixing weapon progression? People just don't like how long weapons take to level up. Please just improve it. I understand you just can't make weapons super easy. You can't have someone complete a full weapon in like an hour, but it just takes too long. I don't even want to upgrade certain weapons. I have weapons that I unlocked in Season 1 that I haven't even gotten past level 20 just because they're so bad. I don't want to use them. I can only imagine how annoying it is for an average player that gets home after work that wants to sit down and just play Battlefield, but their weapon is level 5, and then to get a suppressor at level 29, and the game's fucking unplayable without a suppressor. You get the gist. I think all of you can resonate with exactly what I'm saying. And then when it comes to Portal, Christofi basically said that Portal will focus on new player-made experiences to, quote, bring those to the forefront on our front end and make sure everyone sees the cool stuff that people create. So here's a funny story about Portal. I have a friend called Reaps. Maybe some of you know he streams on Twitch, but basically he tried to make a shooting range or a firing practice range in Portal, and every single time EA updates the game, it breaks the entire Portal experience, and he has to remake it from scratch. This Season 2 update did the exact same thing to his experience, and he has since quit. He's not going to remake it again. And you know what? He shouldn't remake it again, because what the hell, man? You have community members that are trying to make cool things in Portal, and you just break it. The effort goes to waste. The community passion goes to waste and then leaves. So I don't know, man. I'm pretty much at my wit's end with Battlefield 6 already. I need to see some pretty substantial improvements to the game within the next, like, year. The issues are super obvious. Everyone knows what is wrong with this game. Everyone can feel what is wrong with this game. I'm not entirely sure whether taking such a misplaced direction. This game was just supposed to be different than this. You know what I mean? It wasn't supposed to be going like this. And as a daily avid player of the game that has a lot of passion for this franchise, that I really try to keep myself in a positive state of mind, but the gameplay just beats me into negativity every single fucking day, bro. Like, I logged on today, on stream, couldn't even last 2 hours because I'm getting beamed by people that I can't see. It gets old, okay? There needs to be improvements. I know it's not like a broken record, but I'm gonna keep fucking saying it until the improvements happen. Everything I say comes from a good place, okay? This game can be not just good, it can be great with a capital fucking G, if not in all caps. So, I just want to see them take it by the horns, alright? So thank you guys so much for watching. It's a bit of a mixed bag of a video, but whatever. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the sub button. That's greatly appreciated. Also hit the like button. Swing by the streams. I stream every single day somehow. Don't know how I do that still, to be honest with you. But if you've never checked a stream out, it's on YouTube and on Twitch. All links are in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.